Hey again. So this video is going to be about confidence, and specifically dread confidence. I've been asked numerous times how I get the confidence to walk out of my apartment with these fluorescent green dread extensions in my hair and whatever. And to even have like this kind of hair in like the area that I'm in is very like can be very mentally taxing, if you understand what I mean. Predominantly the community here is very I don't want to say racially segregated, but it kind of is in a way, to the point where if anybody says anything kind of bad towards like my hair, it's almost to the point where it's like a racial slur, if you get what I mean. Because I'm a white girl wearing synthetic dreads that kind of look real or something. I don't know. It's hard to explain when it comes to that thing, but like in this community, especially in Halifax, they have a big black community, which is good. I think it should be bigger, like within Canada, but like that's just me. That's a whole other fucking can of worms that I'm not even gonna get into. But like, yeah. So I wear synthetic dreads. I've been wearing synthetic dreads for almost 6 years or something. I've been making them for a long time. I know that. But yeah, I've been wearing them for a long ass time, and a lot of people think that they're real. A lot of people think that that it's difficult to like walk around with them, and like to deal with people, and to deal with like some kind of like the hate that comes on from like people that like to judge you because they don't have anything fun happening in their life apparently, so they have to judge you for how you live your life. There's a lot of that going on, especially in like the alternative communities. So generally when it comes to this kind of stuff, it kind of goes with like how you are as like a person. If you are a strong-willed person and you are confident enough to like walk outside of your apartment in like, say, I don't even know, like say you're only comfortable in like pajamas and a tank top and like whatever, and you go out in the world and you wear that all the time, like you have to have some kind of confidence to walk around and be like, yeah, whatever, I don't give a fuck, you know? So like that goes with like wearing all black, wearing black makeup, wearing like fucking whatever, and wearing dreadlocks too. It also goes with dread falls as well, because not a lot of people can pull them off per se, unless they're like actually braided into their hair. Which I've noticed, because I find that like with dreadlocks that are in dreadfall form, they're the same fucking thing, but like they kind of I don't know if you can see, they sit differently on the head, opposed to like when they're actually braided in. When they're braided in, people tend to they tend to think that they're real, essentially, even though that they're not, and they're pretty obvious that they're not, because nobody can have like this fluorescent green hair for like 4 months and it not be real or fake. You know what I mean? Or it not be fake. Yeah, that's what I meant. I'm sorry, but like yeah. So with the whole confidence thing, like we all have our insecurities. The one I'll let you in on a little secret. My biggest insecurity is my hair. I know that sounds kind of weird because I wear dreadlocks all the time, but from what I've said in previous videos, my hair before I started braiding in dreadlocks was extremely damaged, to the point where like dye wouldn't hold and it would turn gray, and my hair was like brittle like fucking butter, and it would like break apart and everything. If it wasn't for these things in my hair right now, my hair would not be as nice as it is. So like I found something that like made me feel confident, made me feel beautiful kind of thing, and that was my synthetic dreads. So I'm trying to get to a point where I can be okay with having like normal hair for a while, which is going to be soon because I have to take these out and I'm like terrified. But I have to get to a point where I feel okay with my normal hair again. Mind you, the last when my hair was extremely damaged, that was like almost 5 years ago. So you can see why I wear dreads as exclusively as I do. But yeah, that's like one thing is that I was always I wasn't like after my hair got so damaged, I wasn't insecure about my hair. I didn't really care. After that, I had to get like my hair cut, and I was just like, my hair looks like shit. Don't look at me. Like I feel disgusting. I feel ugly. And then when I like started braiding my dreads in, opposed to like wearing dreadfalls and stuff, I felt so much more confident with myself and with like my hair than anything else. And I think that's like one thing. Like you have to find something that makes you feel like beautiful, and fuck everyone else. Who gives a fuck what anybody else thinks? I get people like fucking catcalling me on the street and stuff. Like I remember I walked down the street. It was like 8 in the morning because like I had a 9 a.m. class. And I like to go to school early because I'm punctual as fuck. And I was wearing, what was I wearing? I was wearing fishnets, boots, a skirt, and a sweater. And I had so many people, a few, call me a whore as I'm walking to school. And I'm like, thanks, guy. Thanks for that. It's lovely. You have a wonderful day. Like, that happens all the time. And it's not something that you should concern yourself with. If you're new to the scene when it comes to wearing synthetic dreads, there's some few things that you need to know. First of all, the first time you wear them, they'll be uncomfortable. So keep that in mind. The first time you take them out, you will have fallout. Like, that just happens normally. It's a normal thing. Unless it's like extremely excessive to the point where your hair is actually like coming out in chunks, don't ever wear synthetic dreads again, because that's your hair being like, what the fuck is happening? That means that your hair is too weak for them, and can't hold up to the strain of them. You have to have pretty strong hair in order to wear synthetic dreads. That's why there's so many different like variations of them. That's why there's dreadfalls and like dread wigs and whatever. So that's a good thing to, keep in mind. And thirdly, you have to be like okay with yourself to be able to like have them in your hair and walk out the door with like full-blown confidence, like this is me, this is who I am, like fuck you all, I don't give a fuck what anybody else thinks. Because when it comes down to it, when you come home, the only thing that matters is what you think about yourself and how you feel about yourself. And if you feel beautiful wearing the stuff that you wear and acting the way that you act and being nothing but respectful and kind to the people around you, then it shouldn't matter what people think of you, because in the end, what people think about you is none of your business. Thanks for watching, guys.